Hey everybody, it's Lisa, and today I was just going to do a quick, kind of like a overview of how I did my hair the other day for my contest video, and I did it today, and I actually filmed or taped or videoed when I was taking my rollers down because I wanted to show you how I had them off and everything, but my little boy is home from school sick today, and he was not going to let me do that video. So he was like climbing all over my back and just, I hate to say ruined it because he's more important, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to have to just tell you about it. First of all, I just use all my same hair care products that I do that I told you about in my hair video. The only like styling type product I use is that Fabricate, Redken Fabricate, and it's just a texturizer just to give your hair just so it won't be so slippery. And then I use the L'Oreal Elnette super extra strong hold hairspray, which is still not that strong. So if you really have a hairstyle that you need to keep, that's not going to do it. You're going to need some of those. I remember there was a Redken one I tried one time that was like glue that would have held anything. But anyway, this is perfect for me because the hairspray just kind of holds the curls, but it doesn't, it isn't so sticky. Because like today, I'm not going anywhere. But, I'm just going to do it for the heck of it, and I got to do something, and I think hot rolling is even probably better for your hair than straightening it. I don't know, it's probably all bad. But anyway, so the main thing is you got to have layers in your hair. If it's long, my hair would not do, I would hot roll it and like bring it down, and it would just be like wavy, and it just wouldn't hold any curls. So that's when I went and got her to do some longer layers. She calls them random short layers. And I told her I did not want it. I didn't want a jagged edge at the bottom. I wanted it, still straight across in the back. So she just, picked up some pieces and did some little pieces in there. And then another thing that I think is kind of important is I was watching a lot of those Victoria's Secret videos on YouTube because I think those girls are just, they're just like the epitome of what I would like to look at. Or like to look like. I can't talk today. I think it's all these kids. I had my little girl home all last week, and then my little boy home this week. So, but that's why I'm a stay-at-home mom. Anyway, I noticed when I was watching those videos that they were, instead of rolling your hair under and, forward, they were rolling everything back and up. So, where before I probably would have taken this side roller and rolled it under, I roll it back. And even though it is still flipping forward right here, I think it still gives it more body and makes your curls kind of stand out better when you're doing it all back. And I use every single roller, and they're just Conair Ion Shine rollers. They're just the kind with the velvety type feel, and I think they're purple. And I use every one of them. And when I get through, I immediately take my front pieces out because I don't want them to be so curly that they won't do anything. And I just leave them in for a few minutes and then take it out. It's really easy. And like I said, I think the main thing is you got to get it cut right. You got to get some layers in there because if it's too heavy, it just won't fluff up. But so that's pretty much it. But I thank you for all the compliments. That was so sweet. I love reading all your mail. It's like, it's just one nice comment after the other. I've had a few negatives, but way more nice comments, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. And one thing, I told you the other day, or I showed you, I had some new perfume, and I didn't show you the bottle, but this is that one, the Anna Sui, and I believe one of my subscribers said that one of her favorite perfume was Anna Sui Beach something. I'm going to try that. This is that one, it's Bonjour, Amour, or something. This smells so good. I love it. It's like, I can't quit smelling it. And I just think it's so cool. It's so pretty. But it smells so much. If you like the Ed Hardy and the Viva La Juicy, if you like either one of those, you would love that. And I'm not so sure that it's available anymore. You could probably still, I'm sure you could get it on eBay. But I got both of those at one of those perfume emporium places at the mall. And I don't know if I'll ever go in there again because that man kind of scared me. I felt like I was going to get kidnapped if I didn't buy something. He was a little mad I didn't buy the other one. But and then I got to Belk's and I was leaving, And the girl at the Chanel counter said, oh, they sell counterfeit perfume. And I think they might or whatever, but I don't think the majority of it in there is. I think it's just stuff like that. I think it's just, a lot of times it's either perfumes that aren't sold here or perfumes that are discontinued, like that one. But anyway, so I got my receipt out. I was having a little bit of buyer's remorse and starting to freak out a little bit. And I told the girl, I said, I'm scared to go back down there. She said, why? You can't be scared of him. And I opened the receipt, and it was no returns, no exchanges. So I kind of like don't like doing business with somebody that's like that. So bottom line, if you want to find that, I'm sure, you know how TJ Maxx always has some older ones on eBay. And I pretty much trust the people on eBay. If they're a power seller or a good seller, I've gotten a lot of good stuff off of eBay. And I pretty much trust that these are original too. They were in boxes that had been sealed. And it's not like I got some great deal. I think it was $100 for both of them, which I love the other one too. The other one is called Dangerous. And I had seen that on eBay. And the only reason I didn't get it off eBay is because I was there. And I just decided to go ahead and get it. And I always like to, like I said, shop locally if I can. So if you have any thoughts on the whole perfume emporium type places, let me know what you think. If they're scams or not. I don't know. It smells so good. I don't really care at this point. I love it. I really recommend it. I'm such a perfume person. I'm not gonna go anywhere today but I spray some perfume on because I love just to smell it. So I'll quit rambling. Which is another thing I wanted to mention. Thank you so much for entering my contest, and I could not be more tickled than I am about what I chose to be my entering thing, because I have got a list a mile long of stuff I want to try. And today I am going to order that Gosh Darling lipstick because that has been recommended, and that is so many of you favorite that I'm definitely going to get that today. It'll probably cost me more in shipping than it will for the lipstick. But if you have any other suggestions for that Gosh brand, go ahead and leave me a comment because I'm going to go ahead and get my order together. I'm definitely going to get that lipstick. And today I have on Bubbles. I did that thing on the outside because that makes such a good, kind of like a good primer. And then I put, I've got on Lingerie Pink, YSL. I've been ignoring my YSL. I had to get it back out, neglecting it. And I also used my Estee Lauder Beach Bronze Goddess palette, and those shadows are just so pretty, and they go on so well, and they blend like a dream. If you can get that palette, get it. I'll show you. I put the blue and the gold, and then I did the dark brown in the crease, and it's pretty. The shadows are great. They're pretty colors, but I'm not drawn to brown on me because I feel like it just brings out, I don't know, I just feel like, you have to hang up. I feel like it brings out dark roots and dark places in my face or something. But anyway, I was just playing with it today, and those shadows are just beautiful. So that whole collection is worth it. Even if you don't really care for Estee Lauder, that collection is just different, and that gloss in that little tube is just beautiful. It's just like see-through or the underage. I can't remember, one of those. The one that's like that milky cream color, but it's even better because it's in that tube, and you don't have to, kind of contaminate your wand or use it on your finger or anything else. So, all my rambling. It's been too many days since I've talked to you. So anyway, so I just wanted to say I'm sorry that I'm not replying back to every comment because I want to so bad. I mean, when I read it, I just want to say, where'd you get this? Or, all my questions that I always ask. But I like to talk so much that I made myself a little deal that I wasn't going to comment back because that would make it easier to count the votes, and it would just make the whole thing cleaner and easier looking. So thanks so much for entering, and I can't wait to do it again. And I'm also on Twitter now, so follow me on Twitter because that's fun. I'm new at it, and I'm not that good, but I'm getting better. And I will see you tomorrow after 12 so that you know who the winners are. And I appreciate it so much. And I will see you soon. Thanks.